Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway.
Hey, yo, me and Red playing, yo.
This is fielded
we
at
just
the goal
started.
line.
I just kicked it off.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
All right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run it with Carson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Here's Gurley. And an alley to run.
All right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Check. 380. Check. 45. Come on. Stay with your man. Show it up. 40.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson airing it out for Olsen.
Nigga dropped it. Fucking bum.
They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. 4 down.
They run the counter. Carson. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yo.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawks. First.
First down, Seattle.
Yo. All right.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Come back here.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Alert.
Penny, the first down carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, you know we gotta get up for that school shit.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
We about to try to get Griffin.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They're running with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
No deal on this? Neff? Neff, no deal on this? You know I gotta do something. You know I gotta do it. Man.
Yeah.
That's like the O right there.
Someone knocking on your front door?
Oh.
Someone knocking on your front door?
I don't know. It shouldn't be. Neff, no deal on this?
No, don't do that.
Man, we getting the O all together.
That shit come like that.
Well, what, you need more for the deal?
Huh?
You need more for the deal?
Who was that?
No, ain't bar.
Oh, that's probably, I was about to say, that's probably for the kids.
That nigga said, nah, no deal.
Man, that
Times is hard. I
Like
come
you,
on.
hey, baby. That's mine, 350. Like you, hey, baby. 3, 4.
All right. We gonna go do it anyway.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
What's neat? Daddy. What's up, Mohawk?
Hold up. Foul.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Olsen. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
14.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
3, 5, 6. 908. Boom. Hello? Yo, what up?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, Mike 43.
Which way?
From the shotgun, Wilson finding room at the 30. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st down, Seahawks.
I'm going to grab it now, but you know I need that right now.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
I gotta come home.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
All right, peace.
It goes nothing.
I ain't gonna do anything like that.
280. 14. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Get one. Hey. Zebra. Run left.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
908. Can I tell you something?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's a what? 983 plus 6. 38, 37.
Wilson now throwing again, escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
It's hard. These is hard. No, I want soft. Oh, no, I ain't had no soft. That's all. This is soft right here. That's all I had left. I want this one. So which one is this one? This is the 7.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Shoot. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? That's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Ryan. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
That's your dad. All right.
Alert.
Good luck, man. Yeah. You got my number, right? Get it from Louis. Look.
Watch out. Deuce. Check. Alert.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Gurley again here on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
20.
Here's Ryan to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just hold on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long game. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
And the blitz does come. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
1st down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
At the 31-yard line.
Hey, ready? Line 25. 54. Line 54. You. Check out. Check. 21.
Again, they run with Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Nah, say it again. I ain't hear nothing. Huh?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Come get the bottles. As long as you got the money.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Yeah.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Oh, my God. Boy, I got to call you back, man. This nigga just got this
20,
lucky-ass
10,
touchdown loss.
and all the way in. Touchdown,
I'm here.
Seattle. Tyler Lockett, an even 90 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And Graham's got it, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will score.
Damn it.
Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check 51. Check 52.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. Jones has it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Play action, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Hey, express! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go! He's scared. Got it. 57's right. You're not ready. You're not ready. 57. Mike, 57.
On third down, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
No. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 6.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Check 45, come on. Ready? Check. 14. Bang out.
Here's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Say goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. On first and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Yo, yo, yo. Got some lucky bullshit on. That lucky bullshit. Yeah. I don't even know how that motherfucker got caught.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road,
I took the L, but I take the player of the week.
Just us against the world and get it done. Oh, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did this one.
It's that one
victory here for Seattle.
Dumbass people coming over here talking to me and shit. I'm like, I'm trying to play the game. Trying to play the game and some good business at the same time. I'm like, I gotta hold up.
Thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That one pick that you caught in the end zone, that shit hurt me. I'm like, I got down there.
The win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be.
Rand, let me call you. I'm gonna hit you right back.
And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You.